Hello, welcome to Easy English. Wikipedia has a list of common British stereotypes that I want to find out if any Brits match up to. Let's go. So, I'm going to read out some of these British stereotypes to you, and you have to sort of give me your thoughts and if you match up to these.
Okay.
So the first one is politeness.
Well, I try and be polite most of the time.
So is that a no or a yes?
I think it's a yes, but I'm not consistent.
So the first one is politeness.
I'm polite to the nth, yes, I feel.
Did you change your voice?
Yes, absolutely. Very much so.
I'm actually working on my politeness. I'm trying to be less polite.
Less polite?
Yes.
I can be polite. I can be impolite as well.
Really? You got to switch?
Yeah. Well, you know, politeness has its place, but sometimes it can be a little bit too much. Sometimes I think we're a bit too. Sometimes we're too polite.
Yeah, I'm very polite.
In what way? You say your P's and Q's?
Yeah,
Or
all the time. Open doors for people.
Yeah.
do you say sorry too much?
Yes.
Yes.
Treat those the way you want to be treated.
Yeah.
Nice. This
Yeah.
is like something you got taught as a kid?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
for
definitely. Yeah, politeness goes a long way, and we like it with our children too.
Yeah.
So important.
Nice.
Yes, I'm polite, yeah.
Yeah? You're
Yeah.
polite? In what way? You say your P's and Q's?
Yes,
or...
I say please and thank you quite a lot. Apologise probably when I shouldn't. Yeah, it would bother me if I thought someone thought I was rude. So, yeah, I think I'm polite.
Try to be.
Try to be?
Yes, definitely.
Do you know sometimes, okay, so I can't eat dairy. It makes my stomach really uncomfortable, but to be polite, I will.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, why'd you do that?
I don't
Wow.
want to be rude.
And are you a sorry person? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry is always a word used for
I
most
have a
things.
guilty conscience.
Brilliant. Okay. Humour. I think we answered that one just then, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
In this list, it is about dark humour.
Oh.
Dry, dark humour.
Yeah, I'd say stereotypical. Well, you see, I'm from Liverpool, so we have a very stereotypical idea about humour there, which is Scouse humour. I think in England, it depends on where you're from. The humour can be very, very different.
Yeah, I think it comes with the politeness, isn't it? So you have to have a slightly dark or dry sense of humour, because otherwise you'd probably just have a nervous breakdown.
I think there's the climate and the island nation, and I guess there's just the Tories everywhere.
So it's
you
a
have
bit
to
shit.
maintain a sense of humour.
Do you have friends that have
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
dry
got a few
humour?
friends. Where you just at first you sort of can't work them out, but then you're like, oh my god, yeah. And once you start to work them out, you're like, oh, they're so funny.
Sort of like the meaner they treat you, the more they like you
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. You're like my wife.
Oh dear.
Tell me about Scouse humour then.
So I'd say Scouse humour is we take the piss a lot. So it's very, very sarcastic. People can think we're arguing, but we're just having a chat. And I'd just say it's definitely dark, and it's very, very sarcastic.
Tea.
Love tea.
Yeah?
Absolutely adore tea.
I do love
Do you love
tea.
I love tea. Yeah.
Love it.
Tea.
Tea?
Do you drink tea?
Yes.
Yes.
How do you have your tea?
White with sugar. One
Wow.
sugar.
I have mine, now I have mine with, it might be an oat milk, might be a pea milk. I like to try different milks in them now.
A pea milk?
Yeah, pea milk's actually very nice.
Love a cup of tea.
You love a cup
have
of
to have
tea?
one in the morning, have to have one in the afternoon.
Tea.
Tea, I hate it. It's the devil's brew.
Really?
I have never drank tea in my life.
But how do you know then?
I have tried it, and I just think it's horrible.
Right, okay.
But everyone in my family drinks tea. Tea is the first drink of the day for everyone I know and all of my family, and several teas through the day. But I can't stand this stuff.
If you'd like to support or learn with Easy English, then go to the link below, patreon.com/Easy English Videos, to become a member for just $5 a month. You can get learning material for each one of our episodes, including a transcript to help you read along with the episode and a vocabulary list, providing you definitions for the more complicated vocabulary. You can get video downloads with and without subtitles, plus an MP3 file of the entire audio of the episode, all for just $5 a month if you go to patreon.com/Easy English Videos. Lack of emotion.
Have I got a lack of emotion? No. No.
Lack of emotion.
Oh, no.
I'm dead inside.
Dead
No, interestingly, my mum, when I say I love you and I go to give her a hug, she will hold my shoulders and remove me
Wow.
from her.
Are you emotional people?
Yeah, I reckon I'm quite emotional. Yeah.
Hell no.
I don't think I am particularly. I think I am quite emotional, and I kind of show quite a wide range of emotions, especially to children and stuff. But I think in a public setting, I think we're kind of conditioned to hold it in. So I think I'd feel a bit awkward if I lost it in front of strangers, for example, or cried at work or whatever. So yeah.
I see.
I think there is that hesitancy sometimes because of society that we're in. Yeah.
Interesting.
If I'm at home or anything like that, it's not so bad. But I think the stiff upper lip might come out a bit if I'm in public.
Another sort of generational gender thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't
pull
think
your
I
socks up, take it on the chin. These are Johnson's words, by the way.
I don't think I could do it in public. No.
Okay, so we're ticking that box a little bit.
I'd say about emotion, even though we don't show it, doesn't mean we're not feeling it.
Weather talk.
Yeah, it's got to be done. Yeah, it's windy down here.
It's a great subject of the British people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Talking about the weather.
Yeah, obsessed.
The next one is teeth.
Teeth. Don't like dirty teeth. What about teeth?
Well, there's this. I think it comes from Americans. They sort of see us as kind of these peasants when it comes to our
dirty teeth. Yeah. Well, then they all buy teeth, don't they?
Well, as my wife said, the Americans have got fantastic teeth. They spend a lot of money on them.
And us?
I won't spend a penny on mine, and mine's a national health.
Socialist teeth.
Socialist teeth.
Teeth?
Yeah, that's the stereotype.
Oh, well, the American stereotype of the English teeth is yellow and unbleached and no veneers. See, I would just say their teeth look weird and overly white and like tombstones, marble tombstones. So as long as your teeth are clean and strong.
Ceramic bathroom.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Perfect. I like that. Teeth.
I've got some, yeah. I've got great teeth. Never had a filling in my life.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm proud of my teeth.
That box is not ticked.
No, it's purely genetic, perfectly straight, never had a problem.
Wonderful.
I mean, do you floss yourself? You should do.
Yeah, I should do, but I always get the string stuck.
Oh, yeah.
You can get the harps, though, which are so much easier. You don't need to be doing this nonsense. You just run the harps in and out. So that's the way for you to go.
Still.
And believe me, you'll be better off for it.
Probably, yeah.
Your breath will smell better.
Yeah.
Your gums will be healthier.
The only thing with those, they can still stick though, can't they?
Sometimes I get one in the back there and it sticks in there. I've got to get the scissors and cut it out.
No,
it doesn't. It catches.
So this one is called food, but it's more that our food is all very beige. Do you agree to this?
Yes.
Don't you find that's changing? I think it's changing with all the chefs now, the TV chefs and the cookery programs. I mean, I love to watch the Master Chefs.
Yeah.
Master Chef Australian. I love to watch these things.
Yeah, different cultures, travelling, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So maybe it's opening up for people's views
for you
on.
Specifically, you're still kind of sticking to that meat and potatoes kind of thing.
I'm a vegetarian anyway. My wife and I are vegetarians, so maybe a bit different for us.
I think that's a big thing now, isn't it? People going that way. I mean, I
I can't go
hardly
vegan.
eat meat.
I can't go vegan though.
Yeah, you still like your cheese and
I do.
dairy products.
I love my cheese.
You've got a bit more colour on your plate now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beige food. You're not
It's definitely beige.
meat and potatoes fan, are you? Monolingualism.
Monolingualism.
Are you learning a language? Do you
Yeah.
know a language?
So, yeah, we are. I'm guilty of that. I speak English.
But have you learned? Or are you
I've
learning?
learned a little bit of Spanish. I've learned a little bit of Hindi, but I'm definitely not the way I should be compared to the way other people are from other countries.
I'm not learning. I know very basic French because I spent a lot of time on holidays in France my whole life, but just enough to get by. Other than that, no. And I'm ashamed
any
of
desires
it.
to?
I wish I could. I wish I had learnt, but yeah, I mean, I'm old now, so my brain's not so good. So it's harder to pick stuff up. Yeah, it'd be nice if the kids do, but yeah.
Yeah, I can get by in French and Spanish. But I know I'm embarrassed when I go on holiday and everybody wants to shout in English.
Yeah.
Thinking that's, they need to be understood. And if they shout, it'll turn into Spanish or French or something.
Last one, antisocial behaviour abroad.
That horrifies me, and I can't bear the way certain kinds of English and British people behave when they're abroad.
But have you yourself been guilty of it?
No.
Never.
No. I tend to just really believe in being respectful of the culture where you are. Well, I'm not very antisocial when I'm here. So, even if I get one drink too many, I don't start having a fight or throwing stuff or being lewd and over the top. If dancing and having a laugh is antisocial, and that's about as far as my antisocial goes. But I think when you're in another culture, you should be really respectful of that culture, the way they should be when they're here.
I don't like it when I see it, but no, I don't think I am at all.
No, never been guilty of it?
No.
I did used to go and follow Manchester United quite a lot in Europe away.
Right.
And there were a lot of fans doing that, but we used to go for like 3 nights and make the most of it. And you'd go to Porto, you go to Milan, went to Paris, and
you also got so drunk you injured yourself a lot of times.
fine. But we did the galleries. We did,
Really?
yeah, we did, and
full kit.
No, not at all, because we were like. We're United fans, but it doesn't mean that's our identity.
Yeah, of course.
But the funny thing is, the amount of people you'd see enjoying a bit of culture as well, which you wouldn't expect. You'd be like, I know him from the Stretford End, right? You're in the Louvre. You're like, all right, pal. Yeah. So that was quite pleasing to see.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. Let us know in the comments below thoughts that you have on British stereotypes, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Antisocial behaviour abroad.
Oh, I think it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Are you guilty?
No.
Have you been guilty?
No, I don't think so. Have I, dear? No, have I been guilty though? No, I don't think so. No.